Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for stopping in. Hey, give you a little Woodyard update here. For those of you that have been following along here, you may remember back in the spring I had a big hackberry tree that was right up against the side of my barn we had taken down. And I hauled a lot of the brush over here to the front of my Woodyard. A couple weeks ago, I finally got that pile of brush burned up. And now that the brush is all gone, I think what I am going to do is I'm going to utilize this area here now for my new landing for when I bring wood in from other properties, and even when we bring stuff out of my woods. I think I'm going to start stacking logs here. Right now, if you look back here, right about in front of my finger is where I've got all my logs piled up now. Once that stuff is all cut up, I plan to start using that as more of a stacking area, because I got that area of the Woodyard gets a lot more sun than it does up here. Plus that way I can keep all my cutting and my splitting up here to the front end of the Woodyard, and then the sunnier part of it, it'll be a good spot for me to dry firewood. I am still currently working on the rounds that I've been working on what seems like forever now, but as you can see, the pile is definitely dwindling. I've got most of the bigger rounds ripped in half so they're easier to pick up and throw on the splitter. The big cherry tree that I had out front that we lost the top out of, my friends at Fallen Timber have made it out. They've got that thing down on the ground for me, and we did get it cut up and moved to the Woodyard here. So I definitely have a really good load of cherry again. And then I still have one dead cherry that's over in my lane through the woods that I have to get put on the ground. I'd like to get that done hopefully in the next few weeks. And then I've still got two trees out back that the tops are out of that were taken down just due to the amount of damage that's been done to the trees. So we're definitely gonna have plenty of cherry to get cut and split. But that's what's been kind of where we're at in the Woodyard. Ever since the Paul Bunyan show, there hasn't been much going on here. I've either been at work or I've been on the road traveling, or like this weekend, I actually have company here this weekend. They all took off and went to town for a little while. So I have a very narrow window of time. I'm gonna work on the pile of rounds a little more and see what I can't get split up from there. Need to move the trailer and the splitter down here, and we'll get after it. Well, it looks like everybody's back from town. The trailer's just about full. So you can see we got a pretty good load on the old wood wagon. It was about half full when I started. We never emptied it out before I took off for the Bunyan show. And like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of time to be out here working this week. And then was gone part of the week as well. So as you've seen, we did have a little treasure that we found in one of the pieces of wood. This was on that hackberry tree. It was out next to my barn. I don't remember what that was, but we got her wedged out of there, so we'll probably burn that piece in the fire pit. That way I can pick the scrap out of it, but I'm not wasting a piece of wood. So well, I think that's gonna wrap us up for today. I think we got some weather moving in too, so it's getting dark quick. But I appreciate y'all stopping by, watching, and seeing what's going on here today. And I promise in the next couple of videos, we'll get back to playing with some chainsaws. So like I said, we got some trees we're gonna start taking down. I think I'm gonna get to that before I finish working on this pile of rounds. And we'll see how that pans out. So again, thanks. We'll see you soon.